I evo nas. Dobra večer svima koji ste sa nama. Želim vam jednu toplu dobrodošlicu i vama i naravno Mabel. Vi ćete mi molim vas kazati da li nas vidite, da li sve to ide. Mislim da smo krenuli. Samo malo. Evo ga. U ime svih nas, vas i mene, sada ću poželjeti dobrodošlicu Mabel i onda krećemo sa emisijom. Dear Mabel, welcome to this show. Welcome to Croatia and Serbia by this way, and of course, thank you for this 1 hour that you will share with us. We are very excited about upcoming seminars. So we will talk a little bit about seminar, about Hooponopono. But first, of course, I know that you want to say hi to people.
Yes. I want to say that I'm very happy I'm coming back to Croatia and Serbia because you guys are very nice people, or at least you are very nice to me. So thank you, Carmen, Vala, and how many years we've been doing this in Croatia?
8 years.
Wow. 8 years. That's a long time.
Yes. And who knows how many years ahead?
Wow. Amazing.
Amazing. Yes. So, Mabel, after 8 years.
Maybe you want to translate that too.
Well, I told to people that we won't have translation because we don't want to lose time. Later we can discuss, but for now we will go in English.
Okay. Okay.
So I would like to ask you, do you maybe notice some difference between when you started to come here and now, with us who come to your seminars and maybe all environment? And do you have some?
Well, as you know, every seminar is different. Even in the same country, we had experienced different things in different seminars. So it depends on the people that comes. Remember, they come with their ancestors. They usually have themes like we clean with specific, things that come up through questions. So every training is really different. What I notice always is the amount of reviewers that we have in Croatia that doesn't happen anywhere else in the world. So I always say thank you because of being so committed, because I always say that people that comes back really gets it. Yeah. So because every time is the things that we erase, the amount of things that gets erased in the seminars, and how things start moving after each seminar.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. There is really a lot of people who are coming every year. And it is amazing because for us, we are really like kind of friends or same tribe. So it is very nice for us. It is very nice, to know each other, to share.
So I always say, when I used to take the training with Ihaliakala, we used to have small trainings in different cities in US. And we were mostly reviewers, only some, new people every time. But that's the way we felt. We felt like family. And we were committed, to come in as many trainings as we could, to be able to do this in automatic. Yeah. So that our subconscious could do it for us.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So tell me, you attended a lot of seminars, and of course you are Hooponopono teacher and everything. So let's remind us all why to come again and again and again.
Yeah, well, I only can speak by my own experience. So I used to take this training with Dr. Ihaliakala at least once a month, and not because I was planning to teach anything, but because of the way I felt. I noticed that things started moving somehow, I noticed that things change. I noticed I was more conscious. The most important thing is that we live a more conscious life, that we are more present, that we engage less, that we can observe problems, difficulties, challenges, and not engage as much, to realize that we are not that. yeah, and that we have the power, when you let go, that's where our real power happens. So for that, we have to be reminded, we have to be reprogrammed, and it's not going to happen with one seminar. I hate to say this, yeah, because people think it's because of we are after their money, but I'm telling you from experience, it's not one training. So then we come for as reviewers, we pay less as reviewers, but we sit there again, and you have to experience this to realize how different it is. And we have people committed of coming, well, in Croatia, we have a lot of people that come to Croatia and then they come the next week to Serbia as
Yes.
reviewers. Yeah, because they realize the energy that we move, in that sometimes we are not even conscious, but we can feel it. We can tell.
Yes. So many of us start because of our own problems, that we have or some member of our family has. But very soon, I think that we expand that, just what is bothering me, because we start to be more conscious about our responsibility, about, all planet and all people and all living beings and all not living beings, everything. So tell me, Mabel, something. There is so many conscious people in the world. Their number is increasing, but also
Yeah,
it seems that a lot of bad things are going, repeating, disasters and
yeah,
wars and so many bad things. So
yeah.
tell me something about that. How is that going together, and what is our duty? What is our role in that?
Well, looks like things are going worse because it's kind of going through the tunnel to be able to see the light. Um, it's very important what is happening because it has to do with the evolution, with the change that we have to go through it. But how wonderful to have Hooponopono so that you don't buy into um, the fear. Yeah, because I always tell people right now, it's like news are selling you fear. Yeah, and we are buying it. So when you are able to be conscious, you can really help the process. And one of the most important things is that things are going to happen one way or the other, because again, it's part of the plan. Yeah. But if you are conscious, if you cleaning, if you are letting go and letting God, there is nothing you need to worry. You will be at the right place at the right time with the right people. So that is the peace of mind that I have, that as long as I'm doing Ho'oponopono, as long as I'm cleaning, as long as I'm letting go and allowing God to guide me and to take care of me, there is nothing I need to worry. And if we really want to help, if we really want to make a difference, very humbly, I'm telling you, this is the way to do it, because it's not us doing it, but it is allowing God to do it through us. Yes, is realizing we don't know much, and all we have to do is really let go. So our part is really easy, and the only one that can solve problems is God. The only one that can heal is God. The only one that knows the right, solutions is God. And I would like to say that God, what I call God, is something that is inside of me, is close to me. He has all the solution to my problems, all the answers to my questions, and it really knows. It's a part of us that we all have that knows better, and is waiting. Are we gonna allow it or not? So we have to become a little bit more humble, realizing we don't know anything, but that there is a more intelligent mind than ours, and that is just waiting for us to see if we allow it to intervene or not. So I
Mm.
think we created how could I say? It's not a terrible world, but we made a lot of mistakes, thinking, we knew. And it is time to become more humble, surrender, and say, hey, maybe I don't know as much as I thought I did, and I'm willing to let go. I'm willing to take responsibility for whatever is in me, and I allow God to correct. And whatever gets corrected in us, it gets corrected in everybody.
Yeah. So it is quite big a responsibility that we have. I mean, every
Yes,
person wants to understand.
at the same time, it could be as easy as saying thank you or I love you. You know, it is much more difficult what we've been doing or what we are thinking than letting go. It's becoming children again.
Mm. Mabel, what is with programs that we are cleaning with and they don't go? There are some things, programs that we are dealing for years with them, and it seems that they don't go. Do you have
Well,
some? Do you have some like that?
this reminds me, once Ihayakala told me that once somebody came to Morna Simeona and said, "Hi, Morna, I've been cleaning for a year with this, and or something." And she said, "Oh, I've been cleaning with something for 20 lifetimes." So, knowing, first of all, the no expectations is very important. Yeah, because we are always kind of having an agenda, how things have to work, how people have to behave, how they should change, and everything. So, the first thing, letting go of expectations is very important. And especially because the things that you are more attached or that you have a plan or how they should work or an idea or the expectation, they are the hardest to go because we are still attached to them or attached to the results or we want a certain way. So we are always our worst obstacle in our own life. So we have to let go.
So we have to clean a lot.
So very important. Why do we do this? We do it to be at peace. We do it to be happy. So even if it doesn't work, even if it doesn't change, I can still be at peace. I can still be happy.
Yes, yes. I mean, in my own life, I experienced so many really miracles because there is no other explanation for such things, and I'm very grateful. But there are people, who expect miracle, but miracle is not there. So
Yeah.
it is easy, to go when you
I think
see.
I think you have to trust. I spoke so far about letting go, letting go, letting go. Well, now you have to trust that
Yes,
even if things don't go your way, they are the perfect thing for you, that you are still taken care of, you are really guided, and you have to accept that things sometimes don't work your way. So when you actually let go with that, again, without an agenda, without expecting a certain result, and you that means trusting, yeah, that there is a more intelligent mind than yours and that knows better what is right. I think that's when you actually see the miracles, when you actually can appreciate things, because many times also you are gonna realize that it was a miracle afterwards, and many times because we have other problem in front of us, we don't realize that we don't have that one anymore. Yeah, so sometimes
exactly.
you have to stop, you have to breathe and look back and see.
Yes, that happened to me exactly what you say. I was so focused when I started to clean. I was so focused on one problem because of what I started to clean that I didn't realize things that were happening. Totally, I was sure it doesn't work with me. I was cleaning because there was no other option. I didn't see anything else, but I thought it doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. Just later, when that problem solved, I looked back and I said, "My God, there are so many, really so many big things." But my mind was on problem, and I just didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's why you have to letting go of expectations in order to see miracles.
How to build trust? How to build trust?
I think trust is like a muscle, yeah. When you go to the gym, it's not one day. So
Unfortunately,
the more that you practice, yes. So is getting outside of your comfort zone, yeah, because there is a part of you that will say, "What? We are gonna trust? No way. What do you mean trusting? What do you mean letting go? So you have to stop that part and saying, hey, we are gonna let go and trust. We are gonna let go and trust. So every time that you want to engage, you want to buy the fear, the worries or something, you have to stay with the I'm gonna let go and trust. And that will kind of put you in that flow. Yeah. So I think that is practicing, that's using the muscle. Yeah. So no matter what, I let go and trust. I let go and trust. And I think then it becomes natural,
Yes.
and then
Personally for me,
you practice.
yes. Personally for me, seminars helps really a lot because that one event every year, it is just, to put back. Even we know everything, we hear same information, but it is, totally like that is it.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes I always tell people, hey, if you see results, you continue, if not, you let go. But sometimes you have to have the patience to, even like if you don't see results, to keep going, because
Yes.
that's when amazing things happen.
Yes, exactly. So, do you know, does something happen during these last years to some of participants that you get some really great testimony, if you can recall right now, quickly?
Wow. I have many, but I receive many even every day. I know that I just read something that it was, I don't know. I have so many things, people that had problem with immigration, like in US, and suddenly, things got resolved. Things with family situations where people didn't want to have anything to do, and then they even send me pictures of their relatives, and it says, you know what, I came back home, they were reading your book, they were practicing, they started asking, and they said, and these were very skeptical people. They did, they were telling me I was crazy. Um, I send you Romi's testimony about what happens during the training that we cannot sometimes see with our physical eyes. Yes. Um, a lot of things happen. People that finds jobs, everything is like I don't kind of record them all, but I could even forward them to you because I received many even during the via email. But again, no expectations. Yeah, not even expectation when we come to trainings. The- I always explain during the trainings, yes, how God will know our priorities, that maybe they are not the ones that our intellect has, but maybe it's working on something that was coming that we didn't know it was coming. And it was sometimes even something serious. Somebody actually told me that everything happened to them, a lot of crazy things, bad things. Yeah. She says, Mabel, I think actually the training prepared me for what it was coming. Some people say, everything is wrong, everything is happening, bad to me, but I'm at peace. I can believe, but I'm at peace. So I always said, you have to do it to be at peace. That's the most important.
Can you tell us a little bit about our ancestors? They come with us on seminar. What is going on with them, and why is so important for them that we clean?
Yeah. Well, they get the benefit because whatever gets erased from us gets erased from our ancestors. It gets erased from the new generations. Yeah. So even the unborn child, will get the benefits because they don't come with these memories. So basically, we took the responsibility. Yeah, we chose to come, and our ancestors really are very grateful because whatever gets erased from us, it gets erased from them. I know I said it already, but what happened is a lot of the problems that we have come from our ancestors. So we are correcting for ourselves and for our ancestors, for everybody. So sometimes it's not like, well, let's rewind. So Hooponopono, the word, means how to correct an error. And errors comes from, most of them from other lifetimes, and most of them from ancestors. So maybe it's not something actually that we did and we came to correct, but maybe we are correcting for something that our ancestors did, and we all get the benefit. One thing I've been telling people is that sometimes we are not going to see the rewards on this plane. But who knows, maybe when we go back, we earn a galaxy, or something. That is the most important, that we do this, because, for example, we are going to say thank you in Croatia, this weekend. And you never know how many lives we are going to save. And not only in Croatia, it could be on the other side of the world. The things that we are going to avoid from happening, So with everything, you even being at home, and doing the cleaning. So everything comes back in life. And the best thing that we can do is the cleaning, and it comes back with a lot of rewards. But for things that we are not even aware that we are, doing. But sometimes those rewards, we are not going to see them on this plane. So you cannot be, like I always say, you cannot go with a magnifying glass saying, oh, I say thank you and nothing happened. No, just keep going, keep trusting that always something happens, that every time that you do the cleaning, something happens, even if you cannot see it or feel it. And again, it's profound work, and especially in these times that we are living.
Yes, I think it is decision. I will clean, and that is my choice, and I will clean no matter what is going on, because that things will happen. It is life.
Exactly.
We can't avoid everything.
So whatever happens in your life is perfect. But now you have free choice, yes? So now what you are going to choose? Are you going to let go or not? And that's where the key is, because everything has consequences. Yeah. So if you let go, this happens. If you don't let go, something else happens.
Exactly.
And we will do the best we can. But yeah, things are going to keep happening. So,
yes.
So this is great to know there is nothing we need to worry.
Mabel, what would you advise if somebody gets sick or something? Something, like bad, like something like bad, ill. If somebody gets ill, sick.
Yeah, if somebody gets sick after
Yes.
doing it, you mean?
No. So somebody is doing Hooponopono, and he or she gets sick. So what to do?
Okay.
How Hooponopono can help? What they should do? What
Yeah.
they should.
So definitely, no matter what a memory is playing, it could be health, it could be money, it could be relationships, kids, whatever. Um, no matter what the memory is, we need to clean. We never know why. Yeah, we never will understand why. We never understand the reason, that came into our life, or where it's coming from, or etc. So the most important is definitely to clean, because that will help us not to resist. What you don't want is to resist. It could be health, it could be any problem. You don't want to resist. So thinking is resisting, worrying is resisting, talking about it is resisting, and everything. Now, when I do the cleaning, what happens is that I will be inspired. I want to come from inspiration. So the inspiration will come, and a doctor might show up, a medicine, a treatment, something that is perfect for me to do. Yeah. Or maybe things will disappear. Yeah. Without anything. So, for example, a week ago in Romania, in Bucharest, what was the theme? Different women with fibromas. That's how you say it in
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you had this one that is going through it, and the other one that the doctor didn't know what happened. The sister that actually brought her to the seminar talked to her about Hooponopono and everything, and told her, you try this and try that. And then the fibroma, disappeared. Now, she went to the doctor. She was under the treatment or
Treatment.
something, but I think she refused to do the treatment for whatever reason. But anyway, I don't remember exactly. Like, you asked me for testimonies, and there are so many, I get even confused. So I don't know how, but the thing disappeared. I don't know what she did. I know that she didn't want to go through surgery or something like that, and she was practicing and disappeared. But I always say, I don't know what is right. So what I want is for God to inspire me, to go to the right doctor, to take the right medicine, and to do the right treatment. The other thing is, I always tell people, if you are taking medicine, just clean before you take it. And then God can put in that medicine exactly what is perfect for you. So it's not about not going to doctors, not doing treatments or taking medicines, but you want to give permission to God to intervene. You want to stop the worrying, you want to stop the talking, you want to stop the resisting thing, and or feeling victim because of this. And you just want to let go and allow God to guide you and also take care of you.
Yes.
Sometimes the surgery could be the perfect thing for you. You have to go through that, and see it as an opportunity to clean, not an
Great.
opportunity to worry.
I understand. Mabel, what about kids? There's always so many kids on your seminars. And,
Yeah.
when I see some of them are coming every year, and, it is like, like my child is coming on seminar. It is so wonderful for me. A lot of kids come, and it's very impressive. No matter how old or how young, small they are
Yes.
calm. They are not
We
bored.
have babies too. Yes.
Babies, yes. I mean, it's really amazing.
Yes. Well, Romy had actually wrote to me that the kids in the trainings are the ones that clean the most. Can you believe that?
Wow.
And,
No, I
and some
didn't know
people
that.
and some people complains, because how come they bring kids and everything, yeah. But yeah, Romy says the kids are the ones that clean the most during the training. And and
Wonderful.
some, and in the meantime they're playing, yes,
Yes,
they are
yes.
busy
Drawing,
coloring,
playing. Mhm.
drawing, yes. But Romy says they are the ones that clean the most.
So what is going with inner child on training and not just
Okay,
training, but
so first I would like to comment something else about, bringing the kids to the training. I think that's the best gift you can give your son or daughter. Also, if they know about it, they can help you, you know, they will remind you. I think there is no really age to learn this. The sooner, the better. I mean, our life could be so different if we had this information.
yes,
So I think it's the best gift you can give your kids, so that they come. But don't force them, okay? We don't want anybody to come that they don't want to come. But you can offer, you can say, I'm going, I don't know, would you like to come? And if they say yes, because there is a part of them that they know. But if not, don't bring them, don't push them. So that regarding the kids, they really get it. For me, that's the best confirmation for my work and what I do, and the love that they express to me. With a gift, they always give me drawings that they do especially or something, and it's beautiful. Um, the inner child. I think there are a lot of things that we need to clear about this inner child thing. The inner child in Ho'oponopono is the subconscious mind. So the inner child uh, is not us when we were kids. It can show up as when we were kids, but actually, it's not on this plane. It identifies with this plane because it's our physical, it handles all our physical body in automatic. And it also is our emotional mind. So it identifies with this world, but actually it's not from this world. The subconscious mind is, or the inner child is being with us for many lifetimes, sometimes. And it's the one that holds all our memories. So it's a very important part. We work in the training with this part because this is the part that can do it in automatic for us. So it's very important for us to train this part. That's why we come back even to trainings, yeah, for the subconscious mind to listen to this information once again, because we really need to be in automatic. The cleaning has to be done 24 hours a day, and us consciously, we are not going to do it, yeah, because things that come up, things that are maybe more difficult, it's not as easy, to show the other cheek, not to resist. So we engage, we cannot help it. So it's very important that we have a part of us doing it in automatic.
So there is
That's
exactly one question: how to make our inner child to clean automatically?
Yeah. So the inner child is always observing us. It's like, the same with our biological. So it's not about giving them, the sermon, you have to clean, don't forget, this is what you have to do, but showing with being the role model. Yeah. So we do it as much as we can. I always tell people, um, you know, if you find yourself you are not doing it, just as soon as you realize, go back to cleaning, go back to letting go. We all do the best we can. So, but if you are conscious, be repeating something, yeah, in your mind. So again, because you are being the role model for your child. And if the child sees that you are committed, that you have a compromise, yes, that you are doing your best, it's gonna do it for you.
Yes, thank you. What about partnerships? What about if we have partner who also cleans, and what about if we have partner who doesn't clean?
Yeah. So no matter really one way or the other, we have to do it. Yeah. You can go wait for the other one. When one turns on the light, it turns on for everybody. Yeah. The light doesn't discriminate. Very important. We do it for ourselves. Okay. Because sometimes people say, I'm not going to clean for him or for her. Yeah. No, you do it for you because him or her are your memories. Yeah. Playing in your subconscious. So first of all, you do it for yourself. Yeah, you're turning on the light for yourself. But like I said, it turns off for everybody. Whatever gets erased from you, it gets erased from everybody. So but you cannot wait on your partner, to do it. Anyway, he's gonna do it, she's gonna do it, or they don't deserve it. No. So don't engage with that. So it's our responsibility to do it. Everything is our thoughts of, or our memories of. So we are not actually seeing or experiencing what is really happening. It's just a memory replay, and we'll never understand. So definitely, this can create that partnerships, business or romantic partners. It could be that relationships gets more balance, more harmony between people, more understanding, more acceptance. Or also it could be that there is a separation, but it doesn't have to be, through suffering or anything, or nobody, again, has to suffer, or it will be perfect for everybody. So again, it could go either way. Yeah. But you always, if people leaves you, it's because they weren't the right people in your life anyway. And something better is coming, always.
Unfortunately, we usually learn that after time and time, but it is on the end we always see that that was it.
Yeah. So yeah. Later you will realize it was for the best.
Yes.
the best.
And now we talked about health, we talked about relationships, about kids. Now, what about money? What about the job? You have great, wonderful seminar, second day, zero frequency, and it is a lot about practical use in every day, how to use
Yeah,
Ho'oponopono every day. So a little
yeah.
bit about that, about the world is changing. There is no more security in company. There is no more, so what should
Yeah.
we do? How Ho'oponopono clean helps to us? Shall we get rich when we practice Ho'oponopono?
So we talk a little bit about this. It's always there are always questions about it during the Ho'oponopono training, but I kind of address it more in the zero frequency, sharing even processes and things that have helped me to let go and trust more, because the money thing is about letting go and trusting. Really, I cannot address this enough. The worst thing you can do is worry about money, because that's kind of you stop the flow. You have to know that you are going to have it when you need it, instead of worrying ahead, yeah, a month in advance, how you're going to do it, the next month. So you have to trust, and when you show the universe you trust, amazing things happen, really. Now, for me, one of the things that I realize is, when you don't work for the money, it's much easier. It just comes, because, again, because you don't worry, uh, many times because you are doing what you love and you are not doing it for the money. But definitely the worrying, the thinking, yeah, and many programs that we bring, even, again, from ancestors, from other lifetimes, it could really block, we find ourselves stuck. So the idea of letting go and trusting really, really works on money. Finding what is it that you will do even if you don't get paid, because that not only could open doors for you to go even independent, but also even in the job that you are, or finding a better position for you where you are, because when you know who you are, when you know what you will do, even if you don't get paid, you realize you are so good at it that you can sell yourself better, that you can trust yourself more, that you believe more in yourself, because you know what you can bring, that is natural to you, that is easy. What happened is, we were programmed, yeah, that we needed not to go with our natural talent, but we had to find an ability or something. We had to learn something. Yeah, we had to go to university, have a title, learn a skill, or things like that. And then we became something that we are not, because I have the title, or because I learned this and I know how to do it. But that's not what is in my heart. So trusting our heart, or our gut, yeah, of what is it that we would do, and trusting ourselves, and that we can make money doing what we love. Because, again, we learn very early in life, and even from other lifetimes, that we couldn't do that because we wouldn't have enough, to eat, or a place to live, or a roof under, above our heads, or things like that. And we have to let go of those programs. The other thing with money is to know, like I said before, that it will come when you need it. So you have to know, when I have to pay that, the money will come. I don't know from where, but God knows. So I'm gonna let go. Um, uh, it just went, but the most important is that we know that is going to be there. Oh, I know. So many times it's experiences from other lifetimes, and this is very important for us to know. For example, you don't know what your soul chose, uh, to experience in this lifetime. So you have to know that you will have what you need when you need it, but maybe it's not that you came to accumulate or to have a lot in this lifetime. But yes, to have what you need when you need it. So you have to open to that. That maybe it wasn't for you to have a lot of money in this lifetime because you didn't want that in this lifetime. You know, your soul didn't want that. You know, so chose a different experience. Not looking at what other people do or what they have or things like that, because that's very detrimental for yourself. That really hurts you, not the other person that you are criticizing or envying or things like that. So, you know, living a more conscious life, and again, the trust. And I always share about, I'm not gonna worry, you know, I had the experience myself, you know, where I realized and I said, you know, I chose, like we said before, every time you have a challenge, you are choosing. So that time I chose, I'm not gonna worry. And every time that my mind, you know, got me or took me there to the worrying, yeah, or the fear or the anxiety, I would look up and say, I'm not gonna worry. And actually the money was always there. And sometimes even more of what I would have asked. So I can only talk by experience, yeah? And that is my experience, and this really works for money and everything.
Yeah. You said about those that our soul maybe choose to do. Can we change that? Maybe our soul wasn't so much smart when she was choosing. That
I'm
is a
sorry,
joke.
I didn't follow that.
I
Say
said
that
if
again.
our soul choose something and we don't like that,
Okay.
with cleaning, can we maybe change that?
Yeah, what happened is, remember I was talking about acceptance, that things sometimes happen to us that we don't like it, and we think, oh, this doesn't work or something. But if you accept that there is a gift there, there is a blessing behind, go through it with the cleaning. You don't have to do it alone. So whatever is waiting for you on the other side, it will be much better. You have to go through that. You have to accept, and it's gonna go faster. I think a lot of things we resist, and when we resist persist. A lot of times we want to do it alone, like we know, and that's what gets us in so much trouble, and that's what makes us more difficult. So
Exactly.
you
Yes.
really, really, really want to accept and let go and trust that that is perfect and there is a gift there for you.
One very important part of teaching of Ho'oponopono, at least it was very important for me, was to put yourself on first place.
Yes,
So yes,
for me too.
yes. So
For me, it was really
give us some advice. How shall we
easy.
start to love ourselves? What to do? How to treat ourselves?
Well, you remember when you asked me about the trusting, and I said it's like a muscle? Yeah. So loving ourselves is the same thing. You have to decide, you know what, I'm gonna love and accept myself just the way I am. And you start practicing that. So you don't engage with all the other comments, yeah, that this part of you has. So so you start practicing loving and accepting yourself, you know, just the way you are. Um, but part of that means putting yourself first. That means loving yourself, you know, knowing that whatever works for you, it will work for everybody. If you do something because of sacrifice, because it's the right thing to do, even especially with our kids, yes, we put them first, we sacrifice them, we are frustrated, we are angry, we are upset. It's not good for them either. So what are we doing? Your kids want you to be happy. That's the best gift you can give them. Yeah, being a happy parent. So that comes from taking good care of yourself, from putting yourself first, being actually a role model for them, you know, because you don't want them to be victims or being unhappy or, you know, frustrated. So I think showing everybody around us, including our kids, that you put yourself first. You are actually giving a gift to them. You are showing them that it's okay for them to put themselves first, to do uh, what it works for them. So as soon as I realize, um, or like you said, we learn this, um, we started practicing. My kids were little, and I went once to them and I told them, I said, you always ask yourself, does this work for me? And if not, don't do it. Why do we do so many things that makes us so angry, and depressed and frustrated? Doesn't make any sense. So again, we have to become happy people, and we have to find that peace of mind that nobody else, nobody outside of ourselves or nothing outside material or anything will give it to us. So it's finding that peace first, and then everything else will be added. Being happy, and everything else will be added. Now you're like an open channel, and things really can come to you.
Yes, exactly. So we have a lot to learn, a lot to do.
A lot of new programming, a lot of new programs to download.
Yes, exactly. But it is, in a way, it is exciting because you
Yeah.
can observe changes around you. There is a lot of people who, who write sometimes in group or to me, they say, "Oh, I noticed so many changes to people around me. I don't see changes in me, about me, but so many people, friends got jobs. They wonderful things to people around. It is great for me. For me, it is great."
Just feel happy for them instead
Yes,
of,
yes, because always, we can't know
celebrate.
when something's great
And
happened
then
to my.
they will come more for you. Yeah.
Yes, the,
Sometimes that happened to them because you clean, but you
yes,
think
yes,
God will not reward you? Sure.
exactly, exactly. Very logical.
Everything comes back. That's why I'm telling you, judging people, criticizing, envying people. I mean, that is hurting yourself.
Yes.
So you have to decide, are you gonna love yourself and treat yourself better?
Oh, I'm hardly waiting for the seminar.
Yeah, yeah.
I
No,
think
me
that
too.
I
It's
need them.
wonderful. It's wonderful. It's a great opportunity.
Yes,
Yeah. Also
yes.
because again, the cleaning that happens.
Mabel, are you tired of going around almost every weekend? I know that some people think that it is glamorous and that is great, but I know that it is airports and
Yeah.
flights and new
When
hotels, new bedrooms, new meals, new people. I
new
mean, it
clothes,
is,
yeah,
yes.
no,
I really admire. I really
the
admire you.
food, yeah, the food and everything. Well, one decision that I took already is trying not to do one weekend on a road. We are gonna do Zagreb and Belgrade, but right now I decided to take I had a weekend off because yeah, last year Europe was a little bit hard on me. So I decided again to take care of myself so I can give you guys the best of me. Yeah, I think it is, but I've been doing it for 8 years, you said, or this will be
More,
the
more.
yeah. So I think I'm getting to the point that yeah, I cannot do it every weekend, or at least I can do some, yeah, but then take a break and everything. And I learned that last year here in Europe. So yeah, I'm taking better care of myself.
Would you say that it is like, do you feel supported, like
I could I
inspiration
could I
or
say
something?
something? Could I say something that it just came to me? I many years ago. One day, Dr. Ihaliakala told me, "Who could be doing this every weekend? Who would want to do this every weekend?" And I look at him very naive, innocent, and I said, I would like to do it, but or I don't even know if I answer to him, but I know what I answer to myself. So I could do it, and I did it during, again, many years. But I think I'm not that young as I look, and I really need to take better care of myself.
About your look every year, every year. Even now, I saw comment people say that you look great. So, Mabel, what cream do you use?
It's called Hooponopono. Carmen, we should create a face cream, Hooponopono. No, I guess I practice. I think what it shows is what is inside more. Yes. I also have my mother's genes, so I cannot deny that. Yeah, my mother died at 93 and she didn't have wrinkles. So a little bit of my mother's, gives to me. But I think Ho'oponopono helps too.
Yes, definitely.
But thank you.
So, guys, practice Ho'oponopono and you will be wonderful and beautiful and great.
I notice in my students too, when they come back, they look younger. They
Of
look
course,
good. And,
of
and we
course,
all
but
have, and we all have problems. We all have challenges. It's not because you practice Ho'oponopono now you don't have problems. That is a very important. Things are gonna keep happening in the world. But hey, this is why we need to do this work. We are like the trees, the wind will bend you, but then you come back, and things will bend you, but then you come back, and you have this possibility of attracting whatever is right and perfect for you, moment by moment. So again, things are gonna keep happening, and things are gonna keep happening in our life and in our world. So this is very important to do.
yes, but we are really so lucky and so happy and so blessed that
I always said, thank God I found Ho'oponopono. Otherwise, I would be really scared out there with
yes,
everything that is happening all over the world. Like you said, natural disasters, wars, a lot of people on the streets. I mean, a lot of riots and destruction of all kinds. And it's gonna keep happening. It's part of the change. That's why this is so important. We need to live a more conscious life. We cannot engage, buy into the fear or anything like that.
mm, yes, exactly. This year you are going to London also.
Yes,
That is
I'm visiting London for the first time. It's
yes,
actually part of a spiritual journey we are gonna do to Avalon, Stonehenge. I'm doing it only in Spanish, and the training in London is bilingual. It's gonna be English and Spanish.
wonderful, great. It is really nice, and I
Yeah,
think that
it's opening. People have been responding to London. What I was totally impressed, shocked, surprised, wonderful. Yeah. Because I have people from all over the world, asking me, when are you coming here? When are you coming here? But but I didn't expect London to respond like that. So I'm grateful. Very
yes,
nice.
it is spreading. It is really wonderful.
Yeah.
Um, when will be your new book? I mean, our translation is ready. So, what do you
Yeah.
expect when it will
Definitely,
be?
no, definitely one way or the other, 2020 will be the
Okay.
publication of Zero Frequency. Finally,
Yes.
it's finished. I can tell that. Is the English version is finished. So we are dealing now with publishers and things like that, but we definitely, one way or the other, we are publishing 2020.
Do you have maybe some new
I
idea
think it's
about
a
new
good
book?
year. 2020 sounds good. Yeah.
Great,
2020.
great. We are ready. Okay. What about a new book? Do you have some new book in your mind?
Maluhia, no, well, we have Maluhia that we presented last year, but Maluhia is kind of sold out around the world. Every time, we present it, we talk about it, people gets very excited.
Maluhia
Um,
is wonderful.
Maluhia is
Maluhia is
a
my
book.
favorite. Maluhia is my favorite.
Yeah, because what happened is through stories, you are getting the basics of, all these basic
Yes,
concepts and the foundation of Ho'oponopono, but it's all based on stories. So when you believe, you can share with your grandkids, you can share with your children, you can share it in schools. And the thing is, you are telling, you are teaching Ho'oponopono through stories and how
yes,
to
it is
see
great.
life and how to perceive problems or whatever in a completely different way. Change your perception. So it is an amazing gift to adults and to children.
It is. Oh, it was so wonderful. 1 hour almost passed so
Yes.
fast. But we will see you soon. So for everybody who watch us, we will have a conference like lecture in 31, October 31 in Hotel Antunovic at 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So you are all invited. And of course, there is training 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. It is, our the best and the most expected event in the year. So after that, we are going to Belgrade, and we will do same in Belgrade. We will have a conference there, and then we will have also training, and it will be great. Belgrade is really amazing, and this year I think that we have about 200 people. It will be totally full. It is wonderful.
We were full
So
last year.
yes, 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 yes. We will have to take that back room. We will fill it. So it will be really great. I'm very happy, and I know that people wait in Zagreb
Thank
and in Belgrade, and people are coming from all countries. We have even one woman coming from Turkey. Our
For me,
people,
it was
our
too.
women.
I think I saw people from Italy and from
Yes,
other
yes,
places.
yes. Yes,
Thank you.
our people, but they are coming, so it is really great.
I
So
get
for end of this show, I have you talked about that on the beginning, but it will be nice maybe to close this show with answer. Xenia is asking. She said, "Ask Mabel, do you like to come and why to come to here to Zagreb and Belgrade?"
Well, first of all, the energy. The energy is very nice. I actually said that I appreciate how committed the Croatians and the Serbians are to not only come to the seminar, but to come back to seminars. And it's nice to work with people that are committed, that have a compromise, that they see the benefits, that they see how important this is. And so for me, it's a gift really to present to you and to keep coming back all these years is very beautiful. And Carmen takes good care of me, so that is nice too.
Thank you. It
Like
is.
like Carmen said about the part of hotels and what every week and everything and Carmen really takes care of me and I really appreciate it and that makes it a plus, yes, for me because I know that I'm coming, I'm gonna have a good time, I will be comfortable and that is my own experience also of the whole thing about not only the weekend training.
Yes, thank you, Mabel. Really, thank you so much from all of us because
No,
it
thank
means
you,
a lot.
Carmen, also for keep trusting, and keep doing it. I know it takes a lot of trust. You must be practicing.
I do really. I think that I'm living example of Ho'oponopono. Really, it is.
Thank
It
you
is.
so much. I know you had your rewards too, and your challenges too to practice. Yeah, opportunities to practice.
Yes, all the time, all the time. So
Yes.
I'm also learning. And I get angry on myself because when something bad comes, you know, I react, in fear or what will be. I worry, and then I say to
Yeah, it's
myself,
our first. Well, we cannot help it. It's our first reaction. We
yes,
cannot help
yes,
it.
but that makes me angry because I passed through that thousands of times, and every time it get okay. So why do I have to
Well,
work again?
I engage with things I cannot help it. And every time I say, well, I should do this next time or say that again and again. Yeah, there are things that we do the best we can.
Great. Mabel, thank you very much. Guys,
Thank you.
thank you all.
See you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
So, see you, I will say in Croatia. Vidimo se znači u četvrtak na uvodnom predavanju u Zagrebu u 7 sati. Dođite kogod možete, znači 2 sata sa Mabel. Biti u prisustvu učitelja neprocjenjivo, bez obzira dolazite li na seminar ili ne, znači nije povezano. I nakon toga naravno seminar u Zagrebu u subotu i u nedjelju i poslije toga idemo za Beograd. U Beogradu smo već od srijede, tako da u četvrtak imamo uvodno predavanje u Beogradu, u hotelu Moskva i opet subota i nedjelja isto tako u Beogradu. Ljudi dođite jer zaista vrijedi svake sekunde. Evo, pozdravljamo vas i vidimo se uživo. Eto. Bye bye.
Will you put subtitles?
We'll see if we have time. If we have time. But we will discuss it, so it is okay. We mostly old people, almost all people understand English, so it is.
Really? Okay.
Yes, yes. If we get, we will. So I must find somebody. Okay. See you. Bye bye.
Adios.